My dad also recorded a 3-part tape with 3 Titanic specials on National Geographic because he knew I wasn't going to be around to watch it, but he knew that I would like it. So the tape is listed from Dad, and then the 3 programs. Like, oh, you know?
Could this bitch possibly be any slower?
What's the capital of Alaska?
What is it? Nome?
Juneau? That's the lamest joke of all time. You missed it.
Look at that lady waving.
The joke is that it's Juneau.
Yeah, it's Juneau.
I don't know, Juneau.
Oh, it's Juneau.
I don't know, Juneau.
AKA
that's funny, I like
the most annoying film of all time.
What is?
Juneau?
Yeah. That movie's annoying?
Yes.
You didn't like it?
It has like badly written dialogue. Fake teen dialogue written by people who don't understand how teenagers talk.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I know
Look at that lady dancing.
Isn't it one of the 3 movies in all of existence that takes place in Minnesota?
I don't know.
There are not many films that take place in Minnesota. I did just watch one of them the other day, though.
Okay.
The Coen Brothers classic Fargo.
Oh.
I thought that took place in Wisconsin.
No, it takes place in Fargo.
No, it doesn't take place in Fargo.
Oh yeah, where do they film it at?
No! We gotta do the fucking trials again!
Did you screw up, or is it like that's how it's supposed to be?
That's just what's supposed to happen next.
Shit.
Remember when we played Sonic, we had to do those shitty trials and I got stuck in that maze for like 20 minutes?
And then I had to get my memories out?
Yeah, Alonzo had to do his best to remember.
He had to try really hard. No, Fargo takes place in Minnesota and it's filmed in Minnesota. But for the Coen brothers who are from Minnesota to direct that movie, they got the accents fucking horrible. Oh my god, they're the worst Minnesotan, the most exaggerated accents I've ever heard in my life.
Don't you know?
I don't necessarily agree with your detective work there, Lou.
That sounds more like a Canadian accent.
Oh, it's like hyper exaggerated. Exaggerated, and everybody in the movie sounds like that. I'm like, god damn. Even though it's called Fargo because the killers are, I'm from Fargo. Over near Fargo way.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know?
This area looks like shit. Look at this.
Yeah, why is it so wide open?
This looks like a fucking N64 mountain.
No, because there's no fog.
Yeah, there isn't any fog, but like, look at how blurry and tiled the texture is.
I know, like the textures are like one.
Yeah, just a singular one.
I was listening to this one thing. It was really funny.
He's looking right in my eyes.
You know when some people say like, "Oh, this looks like a PS2 game," when they see like a game that looks really bad, and then sometimes I'm like, "But Silent Hill 3 looked really good." So I mean, maybe that's not a good comparison for a PS2 game.
Well, Silent Hill 3 also has that blur filter on it,
which you can turn off. But
yes, thank God.
What? You turn it off?
Yes.
You mean the fuzz filter,
Fuzzball.
like that?
I mean the blur filter that literally makes it blurrier.
Why would you do that? It makes it.
I like my sharp pixels, my friend.
I don't understand. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Why?
You can have your own preference, but like for that game, I don't understand why you do that.
Yeah, I'm confused about that too.
It's like why do you want sharp pixely edges when it's made to blend together?
It's like when those people they make those the modern remakes of like PlayStation, or they make a PlayStation 1 game in the style of
like
the
Siren
PS1,
Head
I
or
feel that's
whatever
what-
that was.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you're wanting.
I will show you guys a comparison for the people in the chat so they can know what I'm talking about. Most of these people have seen my reviews. They know what the kind of look I like in my footage. So they will probably understand.
I just, like, it's an artistic choice for it to be there. I'm just surprised that you would turn that off. It's like...
Yeah.
I turn it off because I don't like how it looks. What part of that don't you understand?
Why do you like sharp pixels that look like ass?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it looks like ass, personally. That's just what I like to see. I like sharp edges. I like being able to make out the individual pixels on a thing.
Okay.
Because it means I've upscaled it properly.
Okay. How about this? When I come over to play Silent Hill 3 next month on the channel,
In 12 months.
when we play it next month, when we record it, we'll keep the blur filter on. But any other time, you can play it with your pixely edges, and I will not give you shit about your preference. How about that?
Mikey, when I come all the way over to Washington and accept your hospitality,
No,
you have to play the game with the blur filter on when we do it for the show. Otherwise, I'm going to pee my pants.
Don't bully me, I'll come.
That reminds me of a comic I read once, but you guys.
And we'll also play.
that.
We'll also play the NES version of Kirby's Adventure again.
Yes. Yeah. So what you're saying is, I already did you a solid last time you were here. I was the bigger man. That was...
Silent Hill 3 is more important to me than it is to you, I think.
Now that is probably true.
Let's see. Screen filters.
What the fuck is Blaze doing in a cage? Did I miss something?
Well, that's the mission.
Oh,
I'm supposed to touch her.
Wait a minute.
You have to touch her.
Jeffrey, I have to touch you. Yeah, you did good, I guess.
You did good, I guess.
And he's got, like, awful coconut head hair.
You already made that joke last time.
I know. Like, Dakota has, like, Justin Bieber hairstyle. Like, when Justin Bieber was like...
Oh.
Yeah. When Bieber...
Like when his breakout Justin Bieber, 13-year-old Justin Bieber?
When he was, like, a little kid and he had, like, the awful comb-over hair. Like, not, like... Homer Simpson comb over.
That wasn't a comb over. That was not a comb over. I don't know. What
it's
you
like
think
a hair shell.
I don't know what you think a comb over is, but
please tell me the correct name for that hairstyle, and I will use it.
It's a bowl cut.
Okay.
It's not a bowl cut. I don't know what you call it. Honestly, it's the Justin Bieber haircut.
Oh, you know what? Okay, sorry, I've been looking at this because Mikey's like arguing was reminding me of something. You know what he's doing, Ethan? He's doing the HT collection thing.
No!
Exactly, HD collection. Fuck that.
That's why everybody hated the HD collection because they took away all that stuff. But Mikey likes that. Okay, so that's why you're so against it.
The blur filter. What about the noise filter?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember which one was which.
Because like the noise filter in Silent Hill 3 is like imperative to convey intensity of emotion. I'm fine with the fucking
noise filter, okay? I just don't like fake blurring shit, okay?
Like, are they the same? Like, are they the same thing? Is what we're thinking of here.
I don't think of them as the same thing. No, those are two separate filters in the game.
Okay, so like the one that has like it almost looks like it doesn't look like a VHS, but
the one that adds static and stuff, I'm fine with. The one that super samples the pixels together, blurs the fuck out of the image, and turns it into jelly, that's the one I turn off.
In the menu, what does it say in the menu?
I don't fucking remember, dude.
Okay, because I don't know, because I always keep them on, but I mean, I was thinking about two different things then.
Yeah, you're playing the
Mikey,
original...
edit in the thing of Ethan being wrong.
keep in mind that I'm not busting your balls here. I'm just asking because I'm trying to understand.
You are totally busting my balls.
I am not. I'm trying to understand.
You're just like, okay, you have a right to your opinion, but why?
But why?
Well, because I don't understand.
You're totally wrong in your dumb idiot head, but you have a right to your opinion.
When did I say you were wrong?
Why do you like sharp pixels that look like ass?
I said he was wrong.
You were clearly aghast at my preferences, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I was, because, like, I love the filters in that game.
Yeah.
Just like, I can't believe you would turn that off.
Well, yeah, I could, because I can't believe it. It's like turning off Diddy and Donkey Kong Country 2.
The main character. It is actually... there is a hard mode in that game. No, I'm thinking of the GBA version of DKC1. There is a mode where you can only play as Diddy. And so you only have one character. But I don't think that's in the second one. Anyways.
Interessante.
Alright then, let's go to the topic list and see what other stuff we can say that Mikey...
Topic number 3. ¿Por qué es tu cumpleaños?
Tú eres un payaso gordo.
Why am I so fat?
Bikes, Family finished, Goblin Slayer finished.
Payaso.
Oh, have you guys ever watched Zom 100 at all yet?
No.
It's a pretty fun show. They had some production issues, so they finished airing the final 3 episodes around Christmas time. Pretty fun show. It's kind of like the concept, it's zombies.
I thought this was supposed to be a trial of love. Why am I fighting more people?
Where it's like gloom and doom, when the zombies in there hit, but this person is happy. Like, my job sucked. I was working for a black company, so this is actually the greatest thing.
Did you just say black company?
Yeah.
Isn't like owned by African American folks?
No, it's a Japanese term, Mikey. Come on, educate yourself.
Okay. There was a reason I was asking a clarifying question just now, because I thought maybe I'd misunderstood.
Yeah, it's a term for Japanese or just overall companies that basically abuse their workers and burn them out and everything like that.
Okay, so the gaming industry.
That's why their birth rate is so
gaming
small.
industry, most of Japan's industry is any other. Our railroad industry here in the U.S. So yeah, basically, yeah, he makes this list like 100 things I want to do before I become a zombie, and he's basically living his life to the fullest. It's a pretty fun show.
What show is it again?
Oh my god,
Zombie 100.
Is it anime or a Japanese show?
It's an anime.
Oh.
It's both, obviously.
What's anime?
Is it an anime or a Japanese show?
Well, I meant by Japanese show, I meant like real actors.
Yeah, like a soap opera or something.
The term is live action.
No, it's called a Japanese show. Even American live action shows are Japanese shows.
Everything. Yu Yu Hakusho got a live action show.
Yeah,
on Netflix.
Why would they? That's bizarre to me. I don't know why.
Actually, some of the fights are very choreographed very well. So besides that, I haven't really seen much. I've just seen a couple of the fights, but it looks really interesting. I might give it a watch.
JJK? Oh, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm gonna ride the photorealistic eagle.
The joke is that Krusty can't. The joke is that Krusty can't read, except there are several instances in which he can read just fine whenever the joke calls for it, and they never explain it.
When he's not busy receiving career advice from literal children.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or Jay Leno.
You see that animation?
No,
he's like,
replay it again.
Mikey replayed that clip 150 times.
Why?
But play each clip at like 10 times speed, so it's like.
And Mikey moved the mouse.
You look like you're
And Mikey edited in the car.
Question: is Steamboy Willie still playing?
Steam
No,
Boy
it's over.
Willie?
Steamboy. No, that ended
Is he a relative of Professor
Steam
Dingle
Rat
Mouse?
Willie.
It's only 7 minutes long. Oh, Michael, when you're playing Steamboat Willie, you have to play the original uncensored version.
Okay,
There's an uncensored version?
Does it have, like, racism in it or something?
No, there's a part where... So, the second half of Steamboat Willie, have you folks ever actually watched it?
Once on a Disney cruise, like, 13 years ago.
Okay, so when you watch it, you're gonna... Michael, I want you to record your reaction when you watch this.
You guys get to see my fat face.
No, in the uncensored... He basically tortures a bunch of animals in the thing, and they took out the... They took out a scene where he plays a mother pig's nipples like an accordion.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Why would
Everything's
they remove
normal.
That? Why would they remove that? They're trying to censor everyday life.
Is that better or worse than the time that Donald was a working in a factory?
I think
Well,
that might
that
be a little better.
I mean, they did that. That was war propaganda to show that, hey, these Nazis are bad, and their way of life sucks.
Now that much is true.
They weren't saying that Donald Duck is a Nazi.
Well, he
It's
was
a
literally
form
wearing
of-
a Nazi uniform in the short.
They're not saying he wakes up from a dream at the end, and he's like,
Okay.
oh, God, thank you. And then he pledges allegiance to the flag at the end, and that's how the cartoon ends. Yeah.
Remember, Daffy was a U.S. Marine for a while, too.
What the hell
Yeah, it
is... Okay.
There, a lot of those classic animations.
No, this wasn't
are
a
like,
classic. This was a modern Looney Tunes show. He was
yeah, right. No, it's so weird. It's so weird to think of back at like when like the best, like Tom and Jerry episodes were coming out. That was like,
oh my god! See
While-
the frame rate?
that it slowed down and then sped right up.
Game almost broke.
Okay.
Like all that came out when the entire world is at war. It's so weird to
Yes.
think about.
Good thing there's no wars now.
Yeah,
There's a
no
part.
wars.
There's a part in Star Trek Enterprise where Captain Jonathan Archer gets sent back in time to the World War II. It's one of the 500 episodes of Star Trek that takes place with Nazis in it. There's like one for every show, at least. But Jonathan Archer wakes up from being knocked out, and there's like a lady caring for me. It's like, where am I? What's going on? It's like, I rescued you from the Germans. And he's like, oh, does that mean we're in the middle of World War II? And she's like, I've never heard anybody describe it that way, but yeah, I guess that's a good way to call it.
World War II.
I haven't heard it called that before, but that's as good a description as any.
Because obviously
Did
they
they not-
didn't call it World War II at the time.
What did they call? I guess not, but because
Yeah.
in the First World War, like what? How did they have the insight to know to call it World War I as it was transpiring?
You know what would have been funnier if it was World War One and they said, "Hey, am I in World War II?" Like, what do you mean World War II?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
they were busy planning for the World War cinematic universe.
Yeah. No, now we're in phase 2 of the World Wars.
Mikey, don't get hit.
No, the first one, they just called it the Great War
Yes.
until World War II happened, and then they dubbed them
No!
World
I got
War
hit
I,
by
II.
a bowling pin. Okay.
I knew that was going to happen.
I don't know. Did they call it World War II as it was transpiring?
Survey says...
Mikey, check if we're wrong or right.
That's what he was That's what he was implying there.
Yeah, but I wanted to say it. I wanted to
feel-
have the agency that it was my choice.
I feel like as it was transpiring, they called it World War II. I feel like it, but not with the first. They didn't call the first one the World War. They called it the Great War.
Like the Second World War or something like that?
No, 1914 to 1918.